Well. Chadwick Harris from the Sorrento Football Netball Club, thrown in by Jono Ross. Thanks for joining us, mate.
No worries, mate. About time we got connected.
Yeah, I know. You've been patient. The producer, Reese Derg, left to do some GameFace duties, and I haven't been in the technical word for too long, so it took me a while to get everything set up. But not to worry, we've got everything working. And you're sitting in the car at the moment. Whereabouts?
I'm sitting in the car because my house has no reception or no good internet, so I'm in my driveway.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm in a good van. It's nice and cozy.
Very good, mate. And how are you tracking with no football at the moment?
It's a bit of a weird one. No footy, and then I slowed up heaps in work, so I found myself in a bit of no man's land. But I guess I got to stick to my program, which I'm sort of doing, and just try and stay fit.
Yeah, well, you sure you're sort of doing it, or you're actually doing it? You are a professional, aren't you, Chad?
Yeah, semi-professional apparently, but I don't know. I sort of like to go off my own program, and I'm still on keeping fit, but yeah, some of the stuff I get thrown is pretty hard, and I like to ease off a little bit. Gets a bit boring on your own.
Has Tappy in the club been in touch, checking in on you guys, seeing how you guys are going? Is there any planning going on? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I suppose they're in a bit of no man's land as well, but they've got to, get ready for anything. A curveball can get thrown at you at any time. And I mean, they're always keeping in contact, which is good. Our connection down there has keeps getting better and better. So hopefully, that keeps going, and yeah.
And we hopefully get a season.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The ball's not in our court to if we get a season or not. So
no, but you are working still, mate.
Yeah, I slowed up a little bit, but my old man was lucky to not slow up, so he's giving me a bit of work. But yeah, I got a little bit of my own stuff as well, which is good.
Yeah, a few cashies.
Yeah, still working. Yeah, cashies. They're good.
Jono Ross nominated you in this ISO interview challenge, mate. Any words for Jono?
He's a good man, Jono. We get along really well.
All righty, we won't. There's no banter there, but you guys are good mates. Obviously, you would have had an opportunity to play against each other at some point.
Yeah. I think last time we played him, I don't think he got near it, which is not surprising. But no, it's always good to play local guys because you have a bit of banter out in the field.
Well, with the banter that you get, you're very good at it. Who's some of the blokes that you like to chirp off at for fun?
I chirp up to our own teammates, enough. So when I get on the footy field, everyone sort of wants to flog me. But I think I've calmed down a little bit. Guy Henry was last time we played at Sereno. He sort of stood over me, but I like to think I don't sort of back down to any big boys.
We can give you that.
That bloke from Frankston, I don't know, he played at Port Melbourne. I'm pretty sure I'll back down to him. But
Can't hear a tuku?
Yeah, that's the bloke. But I mean, it's just footy. It's all fun games. Everyone sort of shakes hands afterwards. It's nothing serious. So, most of them probably just laugh at me and think you're 75 kilo ringing wet bloke. I'll smash you.
You have been on Richmond's VFL list for a couple of years now, this year being the second?
Yep, this year being the second. So I managed to notch up, I think, eight games with them last year, which was a good experience. They were so fit, and obviously they won both grand finals. So it was good to play 8 games.
Yeah. Unfortunately, weren't involved in the grand final. You would have loved to have been playing in that one. But at the same time, you got to enjoy the festivities, not with just the VFL blokes, but maybe the AFL blokes, my understanding is.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how good the club is with it's sort of that mentality's one club, 4 teams with the AFLW and VFLW. Yeah, VFLW in now. So we got invited back to the rooms to Had a few cordials, as Dill
Yeah.
Buckley would say.
Some lime cordials.
And just enjoy each other's presence. It's not every day you could walk into a club and see blokes with 2 medals around their neck now. So it's pretty cool.
Marlon Pickett.
Yeah, Marlon Pickett, 2 medals.
You played a couple of games with him. What's he like as a fella?
Yeah, no, he's bloody awesome. A few of the boys, younger boys, are a bit quiet, but he sort of came into the club and quite to start off with. But I remember Mav Weller telling me at the BNF, it was the last quarter, and they obviously knew Mav was retiring, and they went up to him, and he went up to Mav and said, "We're doing this for you. We're going to win this game." So for a bloke who'd played not that many games, and to go up to someone who'd played over 100 games, it's pretty special.
Yeah, and the story continues for Pickett. With footy at the moment not being around, how are you coping mentally, mate? Is it taking a bit of a toll on you?
If you ask Mum, it's probably taking a toll on me because I just got nowhere to use my energy all up. I'm bounced off the wall at home. I'm pretty. Some people say I've got a bit of ADD, but I normally take it out on the footy track and come home exhausted because I leave work at 7:15 and get home when I've got footy training at 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's a big day, and then I go straight to bed or eat dinner straight to bed. So now I've got all this energy. I'm just bloody annoying my family.
Who would be your game changer that you would talk to if the chips are down, mate? Is there anyone at the club that you look to, or anyone that you call up and have deep, meaningful conversations with?
No, we sort of spoke about that as a club because some people have small businesses and stuff. Like I know a lot of the boys have, small businesses like lawn mowing, whatever, carpentry. So we all sort of, I call Lee Polkey a fair bit and just, him, he can talk a leg off a chair. So talk to him, see how he's going, mental side of things. But no, I feel like we're all in pretty good stead down there.
That's good. That's fantastic news. Well, look, we'd like to cover off how the club's going and give people a bit of access to, how players are coping and how they're going in general. And a part of this kind of interview process is getting to know some things that we might not know about you already. You do look about 14, but tell us how old you are, Chad.
21. I actually just shaved my beard. It was getting pretty good. I was getting the old Homer Simpson. I can't grow the sideburns, so they call me Homer Simpson.
Well, we noticed John O'Ross had the sideburns down the face. That's definitely not a good. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, he dyes his hair blonde and does whatever he wants. That man.
What are you doing for work at the moment, mate?
I'm a carpenter, fully qualified. Trying to sort of start my own business. I've got an Instagram page, so I'm just ticking along. And, yeah.
A smart businessman would give it a plug, Chad.
I want a plug. Yeah, no, I'm not smart. So,
what's your nickname?
Chisel.
Elaborate.
It's a shit story, but sorry, bad story. One of the boys on a club called Sam. He was telling someone he was the Wiz, Jeff Farmer, and I said, "What am I?" And he said, "Because my name started with CH, so I'm the Chiz." So it sort of didn't catch, and then caught on eventually, and now I'm Chisel.
So it's nothing to do with the rig.
I'd like to think so, but not at all.
Are you a single man or are you in a relationship, Chadwick?
No, I got a gorgeous style. I better say something nice about it. So I'm in the good books. I'm normally in the bad books.
What's her name, mate?
Ali Patrick. Yep. She's good. Good value.
Any tattoos?
Yeah. I was going to get to that. The boys started calling me Moth because I got a chest tattoo not long ago, and they reckon it's a butterfly, but they reckon it's a moth. So that's another nickname sort of going around at the moment.
Very good. What school did you go to? Primary school and high school?
I went to Sereno Primary, and I wouldn't say going to Rosebud Secondary, but I showed up every now and then.
Bit of ADD forced you out of school to get an apprenticeship, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I actually used to have this thing in high school where if I was disrupting the class, they'd make me go outside and run a lap or two to sort of calm me down. So
I could imagine.
yeah, that's it.
Do you believe in God?
No, I don't know. Conspiracy theories. There you go. Yeah, no, I would say no.
It's a hard one to answer that one. What's your favourite food?
Well,
I
was gonna say it's hard. It's weird because I'm fully baptized. My family, my mum's side of the family, are fully Christian, but hopefully they're not watching this. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't believe in it.
What's your favourite food?
I'm vegetarian at the moment, so I like a vegetarian curry.
Have you watched The Tiger King?
Yeah, I'm watching it now. It's so good. Man, I'm not much of a series man. I mean, I only watch movies, but the Tiger King looks like John O'Ross, I reckon. The blonde mullet, and he does throw handlebars every now and then.
We might have to get a comparison going.
Yeah,
John might have
sure.
another nickname on the way.
Yeah, Tiger King. I don't mind it.
What's your worst habit?
Worst habit. I would say I don't have a worst habit, but my girlfriend would say picking my nose and putting on it. So that's where the ADD comes from, mate. It's all related.
Leave it at that. What are you scared of?
Spiders.
What pisses you off?
What pisses me off? Back to the ADD thing. Little things can piss me off pretty quick. I hate people who chew and make noises with their mouth, like chew their mouth open, or like, for example, someone eating a bit of corn, like, and it just that grinds my gears.
Is there any culprits at Sorrento that tend to do that?
Angus Callaghan eats with his mouth open, and Jack Grant is one of the worst.
Who's your man crush?
Man crush. Oh, gee whiz. It's a good one. Oh, I don't know how this go down. Ben Cousins, like not the way he went like down the drug path, but him that in the 2000s, bloody rooster.
He was a gun, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
AFL team and favourite player?
Favourite player is Jaden Short from Richmond, halfbacker, and I barrack for the Melbourne Demons.
So, have you had any conversations with Jaden? Is that why he's a favourite of yours, or have you gotten a chance to say, or?
I had a few beers with him. We went to Lynchie's. Obviously, he grew up down here. So,
sorry, did you say a few cordials with him?
Yeah, sorry, lime cordials. But yeah, we went to Ziggy Albert, so we all went up together, and I just love the way he plays. How he's quick off half back. He always looks like he's got time, and he runs and carries. So,
and he's a funny man too.
Yeah, he's got I don't know. Yeah, he's got a bit of banter about him. I wouldn't say ADD because that's pretty harsh, but he's got some good tricks up his sleeve.
And you're a demon, but you can't pick a favourite player from them at the moment.
Nah. I love Harmsy. We'll go with Harmsy. or Nath Jones. I've got Nath Jones on my wall at home, but we'll go with Harmsy.
What's your favourite position on the field?
On the field? not elsewhere. Halfback. Halfback inside mid. That's what I like.
Best player you've ever played with?
Miles Polkey would try and say he was the best player, but I'd actually say, I suppose I'm thinking local. VFL,
Yeah, no, give us the core player you've played with.
the best. It's hard because Richmond are so, there's no, I mean, they've got their key forwards that play in the AFL, but their concept is always just do your job, and they've got so many players that do their job. Like Mav Weller, Jack Graham, Camden McIntosh, Nathan Broad, just to name a few. But locally, I'd definitely say Lee Treby. I try to idolise my game off him when I sort of coming up through under 17s.
Well, he would have been in tip-top
19.
form growing up for you through juniors and even through your early ones debuts. What did you debut in the ones when you were in under 19s?
Yeah, I was 17 when I debuted. They sort of brought in that rule where I went to 17s and 19s, and then I was spewing on that. But yeah, Nick Jewell took me under his wing and played my first game round 1 of when I was eligible to play. So,
Who's the best player you've played against?
VFL wise, I don't even know his name. From Geelong, Scott Selwood. He was pretty good. But then locally, there's a fair bit of talent. I'd have to say probably Fox from Frankston.
Sammy
I've seen
Fox.
him go into Sammy Fox. I've seen him go into the VFL system last year and tear it up. So I'm actually surprised he came back because I would have thought he would have been on a few radars.
Yeah, well, a bit of the unknown. A lot of people are tipping the Bombers, were tipping the Bombers to be premiership favourites with the addition of Foxy back in and a couple of more as well, Kanhira Tuku. So I absolutely agree. Foxy's been underrated and people have probably not forgotten, but been re-enlightened that he's back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really know much about him, but I remember not plugging you. Dave Lawson gave me the job to
The real plugger.
Yeah, the real plugger, and he gave me the job to plan him. But I like to play sort of free and to follow him around. For just a quarter, it was a bit of mayhem on my side of things.
Family members that have played footy. You're a footy family, Chad?
Yeah, no, I'm actually. I get asked this question a bit. My dad never played footy in his life, but my mum played footy for a few years at South Mornington when she was a bit younger. So I got no footy background. I guess I just did what every other kid did. Did Oz kick and fell in love with it.
Good. Most promising player you've ever played with?
Most promising in terms of when I was younger or now?
You really just don't want to say Miles Paholke, do you? The poor bloke.
Yeah, I think that bloke's filled out over summer. I don't know what he's eating over in Adelaide, but he's a big boy now. I think he's just on the. Probably should be in the team at the moment. So I think if he can get in the flow of things and get a few more games, confidence will probably get him a few more years on his contract, and hopefully goes well. We're all rooting for him down at Serena. So
Rooting for him in the AFL and rooting for him when he comes back as a one-pointer, I bet.
Yeah.
Whenever that is.
Yeah, I wonder all the posts, how much is he getting paid when he comes back, or how many points?
So, Chad, speaking of payment at Sorrento, it's a great topic. What do you get?
I get $3,000 and then incentives. So they fly me up to Queensland a couple times a year on the buy, and then if I finish top 22 in the BNF, I get an extra 1,500. So
well answered, Chadwick. That'll definitely stir some people up. Toughest teammate?
Toughest teammate, Mitch Callahan.
The pig.
By far. Yeah, look, I've actually got a he comes with me everywhere. Piglet. That's
Fantastic.
our.
Funniest teammate.
I'm not saying Lee Polky,
That's okay.
but Nick Marston. He's a very quiet man, but he's very funny behind me. Very funny behind the scenes.
Who gets white line fever?
White line fever. Probably Mitch Hallahan or James Hallahan, because they're probably everyone will disagree with me, but they're two of the most nicest and genuine people off the field. I mean, they're both different both different. But if you actually had the time to not rip into them and have a beer with them, you'd realise how good of people they are, and they care a lot about everyone. So,
Yep, I definitely agree with that. The Hallahan brothers are great people, but yeah, we've all noticed firsthand how chirpy and they are, and I think they feed off each other now that they play together again.
Yeah, it's a bloody scary combination when they're up and going.
Best supporter at Sorrento?
Sammy Rolnick. He's goes to every game. He's actually got a disability, but he thrives through it. So he's always on the fence cheering us on.
Who showers in their jocks at the club?
I wish Nosy did.
Who's Nosy?
But, Matthew Dobrowski. He hangs well. But Angus Callaghan showers heaps in his undies. He actually doesn't take his footy shorts off, which is kind of bizarre.
Very good. Double points now, so you can definitely pass on these because you don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Yep.
A bit of a light-hearted chat as well as catching up on how things are going. We hope people are enjoying what's happening at the moment in terms of catching up with the players. But double points, mate. I don't know if this one will get you in trouble or not, but name of the first girl you kissed.
First girl I kissed. Ali Patrick.
Good answer. Moving on. Name a player from another team that you'd beat in a fight.
John O'Ross. Old spaghetti arms.
Boxers, jocks, or free ball?
Free ball. I don't wear undies.
Folder or scruncher?
With toilet paper? Are you talking?
If you use it, yeah, or if you can get any.
Yeah, I got none at the moment. Folder. Yeah, I like to keep things neat.
Have you ever run away from a fight?
Yeah, let's say yes.
Elaborate.
A few. Well, one of my first year of seniors, all I was looking for was fights because I thought my shit didn't stink. And I mean, a few people would think I think my shit doesn't stink still, but I don't know, I can't remember too many, but I'm sure I would have shit myself at a few stages back then.
Teammate with the hottest misses.
At the club, it's Sorrento.
You gonna answer it?
Nah, we'll go with Daniel Grant. His girlfriend's smoking. He doesn't have one.
Yeah, that's good. Man crush. Spell magnificent.
Mate, you're asking the worst like this. MAGNEFENT.
Nah.
Magnificent. Did someone ask you to put that on?
No, mate, we've been asking everyone.
Yeah, wow.
What movies make you cry or what movie makes you cry?
I don't know. I'm actually pretty. Um, I don't cry, but I get like upset for people. But I watched that Marley and Me. I love dogs, massive dog man, and that made me a bit upset.
Yeah, that's a sad one.
I mean, I nearly cried when buddy adds Adam off Love Island left. Felt bad for him.
Yeah, right, Chad. Yeah, right. Love Island. Okay, that's not something
It's good.
you to watch. Ali got you into that.
Yeah, of course. Ali turned me vegetarian too.
Best meal.
Sorry, what was that?
Best meal you can cook.
I'm actually a really good cook. We'll go with vegetarian curry.
Favorite food and it's cooked by himself.
Yeah, exactly right. Got to pump your own tyres up.
Well, Chad, we've gotten to the end of the listing of questioning. It's probably taken us about almost an hour and a half to conjure up the technology and the interview, but it's now time to nominate someone. You're a pretty well connected person. Who are you wanting to start?
Well, I think I mentioned this bloke earlier on the in the recording, but I'd like to know a little bit more about Guy Hendry and see if he's as big and scary off the field than he is on.
I think you're just maybe throwing him under to get some more material for when you're chirping off at him next. But that's great. That's controversial. A bit of Pines and Sorrento rivalry, which once upon a time wasn't really a thing, but we all know why it is. And there's a lot of respect off the field as well. But I can speak for the local public that everyone loves to see Sorrento and Pines go up against each other. And let's give Guy a call and see if he's ready to roll. But Chad, thanks for being patient with me getting this organised, and thanks for being happy to have a chat. But any last words before you go, mate?
Nah, thank you guys, and thanks for staying connected with everyone. You guys do an awesome job.
Thanks, mate. All the best, and hopefully you're back kicking the red footy around soon.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers.